Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight ranks of the World Series of Fighting presented by Mighty Healthy. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who began his career in 2007 with a 15-fight win streak. His record, 21 wins with just 2 losses, 12 of those wins by submission. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 1/2 pounds. Training with the Fancy Pants Fight Team. He's here tonight in Las Vegas from Spokane, Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Lyle Fancy Pants Beerbohm. His opponent, a 3-time Division I All-American, former Big Ten Conference Wrestling Champion, a professional record of 15 wins and 4 losses. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, he too weighed in at 155 1/2 pounds. Training at Minnesota Academy and fighting out of Hugo, Minnesota. Please welcome Jacob Feel-Good Volkmann. The third man inside the cage, your referee, Chris Tione.
Lightweight bout scheduled for 3 between Volkmann and Beerbohm. Both men with plenty of experience. We'll see where this one goes, Boss Rutten.
Ooh, it's going to be good. What a great story, though. The storyline with
Here we go, guys.
Beerbohm, you know. Senior high school, using methamphetamine, spent time in the penitentiary, saw The Ultimate Fighter and said, hey, that's what I want to do with my life. Switched everything around, and look at him now.
Come a long way, and now he starts off with 3 inside leg kicks. Volkmann says, I've had enough of that, so he goes to the lockup and brings a big knee, 2 to the midsection of Beerbohm.
Beerbohm, the nickname Fancy Pants, I believe, is because his mother used to make these crazy colored pants every time before he would fight. And that's why, hence the name Fancy Pants.
Come on.
Kind of.
Did you just make that up, or is that legit?
No, it's legit. I'm telling you, yep.
I just thought it was maybe for the apparel he was rocking tonight.
At the Hard Rock.
3 rounds here in the lightweight division. Jacob Volkmann, Lyle Beerbohm.
Looking for a guillotine here. Volkmann is. It's going to be hard to pull one off. Very easy to defend if you know how to, and I'm pretty sure Beerbohm knows how. Uh-oh. Gotta watch out for a groovy necktie here.
Well, look at Volkmann. Look at the sprawl he's got up against the cage. I don't know. Where do you think Beerbohm wants to go with this thing?
You know, that is it's a different position from where we are sitting. It looks like, well, he's delivering Beerbohm.
Volkmann in control.
Uh-oh, if he can lock this up, he should watch out. Oh, no, it's not an arm caught with it, so he doesn't need to worry. Now, if he can lock it up, it will be a different game. Because now he's got the left arm caught as well.
Work to finish, guys. Work to finish.
Beerbohm, he's got to watch out. If he brings his feet up, Volkmann might go for a toe hold from this position. And he actually could do it. If he wheels in an ankle and goes for a toe hold, he still tries to lock up that inverted triangle there. He's locking it up now. Look. Oh. He needs to hook his right leg, but you saw Beerbohm knows it, and he pushed the leg away.
Again, back up against the cage goes Volkmann with the sprawl, raining down hard shots to the rib cage.
You know, and I would, if I was him, just continue throwing those, because eventually they're just going to start adding up. Now he should go for a toe hold. You know, he could try. Well, he needs to wrap his right. Yeah, like this, hold it tight, and now if he goes for a toe, it's going to be hard to escape. Right away, go for a rear naked here. It's hard from that position. There's a neck crank into a rear naked, probably. Beerbohm again, felt it coming. Nice little shots there every time to the kidneys. Good control here by Volkmann. Very nicely done. Already has his left hook in here.
Remember, Volkmann, a 3-time NCAA Wrestling All-American.
Volkmann now should do a crossface with his right arm, and he can actually neck crank him because he's got that left hook in. It's kind of like the boss with an exorcist. That's the move I came up with.
Coming up on 1:30 to go here in round number 1. If you're in the corner of
There
Lyle
we go.
Beerbohm,
If he breaks it neck now to the left, he might have it. Oh.
what are you telling Lyle Beerbohm? What does he need to do over the course of the next 80-something seconds?
Well, he needs to be on top, you know, but Volkmann's top control is just bizarre all the time.
So most of this first round spent on the ground and Jacob Volkmann in control.
If I was Beerbohm here, I would push away and start striking again. He was more successful than Volkmann early in the round with that. Now it's kind of a thing like, okay, you took me down, I'm going to show you that I can do it to you as well. You know, you should never fight that battle. You should take your opponent to where he's most uncomfortable, and that is striking.
Beerbohm trying to elevate Volkmann, and Volkmann just goes into that sprawl split. Once again, there's nothing happening there. Chris Downey says, I've seen enough of this. Let's get him back up, stand him up. Final 30 seconds of round number 1.
Nice body shot there. Should have thrown with a little bit more force. I have no clue why Beerbohm is looking for that clinch now.
Yeah, he's going right back to the place he was for the last 3 minutes, and nothing happening there. It's 10 seconds now in round number 1.
7 victories by knockout.
Yeah, Jacob Volkmann just content to lock him up, put him into body hold. We will go to a second round when we return to Vegas.
Lyle. Don't grab the fence.
Back inside the joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we get set for round 2 in the lightweight division. Jacob Volkmann and Lyle Beerbohm. Beerbohm on the right of your screen. Volkmann controlling most of round number 1. Wasn't the most intriguing action because Volkmann really didn't have to do a lot to control Beerbohm there. Coming out the second round, what do you think they told Beerbohm in his corner?
Well, I would have told him, keep it standing. Just start throwing strikes. You got 7 wins by way of knockout. See if you can knock this guy out. His striking is really not that good, as you saw with those kicks. It's kind of he's asking for counters. If he throws a very lazy left kick like he just did, it's a very easy counter with the right straight. Just stretch your right arm, push up on your back foot, so it's got some power on it, and you might stop the guy. Clinching, you don't want to do, because once it goes to the ground, he was so in control there. Don't even go there. Start kneeing the inside thighs, just like he's doing right now, but keep doing that. Again, he's looking there for the guillotine.
Yeah, Volkmann's trying to lock it up.
And look what he's doing. He slides backwards, so he's got leverage on that head. It's like almost like a tie clinch to the top of your head. If you grab the neck, you're very strong, your opponent, with his head. He can put his head back, but if you slide your hand to the top, you got leverage. You can start pulling that head forward. That's kind of what he did right now with his armpit. And he's looking again. He's going to lock that up. I would go there for a toe hold if I was him. If he can lock his foot up behind his knee from that position.
Beerbohm has put himself in his unconventional leopard print shorts into some very precarious situations tonight, and Volkmann seems to be happy to take it. Now here's what you were talking about. Get it back into a stand-up striking game where Beerbohm may have some success.
Yeah, although that straight punch from Volkmann looked actually good, and he was pushing up on the back leg, so he did that good. Now again, looking for that clinch. This is wash, rinse, repeat. You know, this is what we're seeing right now. Leather, rinse, repeat. That was it, right? That was my line actually in Zookeeper. I was the wolf, Sebastian the wolf, the voice of the wolf. Leather, rinse, repeat. That's what's going on here. They're fighting styles in, clinch, up against the fence.
Coming up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds here, round 2 of 3.
Stay busy, guys.
Chris Downey telling the guys to stay busy.
Yep. Yeah, you hear already the audience here. Some people start, making noise.
If you're Jacob Volkmann, though, and what you're doing seems to be working, he's clearly in control of this.
Oh, yeah, no, for him,
fans might not like what they're seeing, but he's controlling it.
He's controlling
what he has to do to win.
He's standing there, but you really get some points for this. I don't know about that, because they might say, well, Beerbohm is pushing, is constantly coming forward. This is very hard to score right now.
Yeah. Right now it's Jacob Volkmann trying to wrench down on that guillotine, hoping that Beerbohm will make a mistake and he can get it in maybe a little bit deeper and end this thing.
And, yeah, jump up and wrap the legs around him, and he's out again. Yeah, well, that's not going to do a lot. That is better. He should do that more often. Throw those knees. Now Volkmann, he should put his hips away from the fence so he can actually load up with those knees and put some real power behind it.
You just joining us, Lyle Beerbohm from Spokane, Washington, has traveled a very difficult road to get here to the World Series of Fighting. His boss pointed out, spent some time in prison in relation to his methamphetamine addiction, and now he says he has traded that in from another addiction, which is MMA, and he's poured his heart and soul into this. But right now he's got to find something else to get around Jacob Volkmann and start racking up some points. He's quick on the ground. He'll pop right back up.
Yeah, because he knows once his Volkmann is on top, he's going to do exactly what he did in round number 1, which is total control.
Beerbohm, the former Strikeforce fighter, back in, we've seen this act before, locked up. Not even dirty boxing. That's where I'd say maybe if you're Beerbohm, go to some dirty boxing in that clinch and just start throwing some short elbows.
That's the thing, maybe elbows, yeah. Watch out with uppercuts, because if uppercuts miss, you might set up a takedown for the opponent. Okay.
A little more action coming here. The final 10 seconds of round 2. This one's scheduled for 3 in the lightweight division. So we will go to a third and final round when we return to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Vegas.
Sorry.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
I see you've noticed my authentic 1980s championship wrestling belt. Got it for less than $100.
Got this Android phone for less than $100 at Boost Mobile. Let's take a pic.
Cool.
Back inside the joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we get set for round number 3. We check in quickly with Joey Varner.
Hey, boss Todd, I was in the corner of Lyle Beerbohm. His coaches are telling him he needs to make something happen, keep the pressure on, and start using those elbows when you got Volkmann pinned against the cage.
No question about it. Thank you, Joey. There you go.
Nice. That was exactly actually what we were talking about.
So Beerbohm has 1 round to get things done. It hasn't been the highest scoring bout for either gentleman, but I think clearly we've been watching, and Jacob Volkmann has been in control, but Beerbohm has got 5 minutes to make something go here.
Oh, this is not good. Once he has the takedown, if he can secure this thing, which is going to happen now,
and loses the back,
it's going to be very hard for Beerbohm to get back up. As we saw in round number 1, nice there, nice try to somersault back, but the grip from Volkmann was around the waist. If it would have been around the chest, he could have done it. Like now, he can try if he rolls backwards.
There you go, good.
Remember, Jacob Volkmann is a 3-time NCAA Wrestling All-American, Golden Gopher, University of Minnesota. They know how to wrestle in those parts of the country. And this is kind of what it's turned into, a big, kind of a grappling session.
Yeah, Volkmann or Beerbohm tried to look there for Kimura, but they already pulled him out. You know, tries to control that leg so he can roll out. But, you know, yeah, that's the wrestling. That, you know, he's got that gray base. Very hard to get him off. And like this, he's going to roll into a victory.
Well, Jacob Volkmann has taken the back of Lyle Beerbohm in attempts to, I don't know if he's going to try to get a rear naked choke in here, or looking for an opening, or just grind this thing out.
You know, he's got the, you know, the body triangle on. Now it's going to be very hard for Beerbohm to roll into him to see if he can escape. Sometimes you might get lucky if the legs are long, you know, and your waist is tiny, that you still can roll inside, but it looks like it's not going to happen. He's going for the rear naked. Is he underneath now?
Not in deep.
It would surprise me if Beerbohm would get rear naked choke, but of course anything is possible.
Well, he's smart. You see how he's dropping his chin down there, and Volkmann can't get it in deep enough.
Yeah, my defense is always I look to the side, press my shoulder up against the jaw. And if you do that, they can't go underneath the jaw. And if they can't go underneath the jaw, there's no choke. It's very simple. I never like to keep my face forward like that, because they might still slip underneath there.
Well, what's been most effective we see in the past is someone when you get in this position like Volkmann has, is start getting some punches in there to
And
make him
then
defend those punches. Then you try to sneak in there and fish for that rear naked choke.
That will be something, or grab, you know, and there you go with the leverage again with the right hand or with the left hand. Probably your dominant hand, pull the forehead backwards. And then create that opening and go underneath. Looky look, you know, he's getting closer every time.
Make no mistake about it, this is a technical matchup. This may not be voted fan favorite fight of the night, but this is a very technical grappling matchup. Lyle Beerbohm is pretty much trying to survive now. He's given up his back. Jacob Volkmann keeps fishing for that rear naked chokehold. He's got him wrapped up in the midsection. He's got his legs locked around him. So there's not a whole lot of options that Beerbohm has. But with almost 90 seconds to go, boss, is it time to throw caution to the wind and just go for home run?
No, I would try to do something. If I was the referee, actually, I'll put him back on the feet right now. I say, okay, did a bunch of attempts already. Let's stop after attempt number 6 and put you back on the feet.
Beerbohm keeps firing away, trying to fight, and then
if he chokes it now, I'm going to eat my words.
Chris Downer keeping a close eye on this action down here as Volkmann continues to look for that same rear naked choke, locking up the midsection. Lyle Beerbohm occasionally firing off some shots from behind, but really not doing much damage to Jacob Feel-Good Volkmann. And right now he's got to feel pretty good in the position he has.
Yeah, you can say that. Some elbows there to the thigh. Yeah, at the end of this, 49 seconds. It's not going to do a lot of damage anymore.
45 seconds, Jacob.
Yeah, yep.
40 seconds to go. Good time to remind you we've got great fights still to come here. The World Series of Fighting, Steve Carl and Tyson Steele coming up next. And then the main event, Josh Berkman taking on John Fitch.
Yeah. Carl and Steele, I mean, those guys are going to go. The Phantom of the Opera is here. I did that good, right? Did you when you heard that when I was in the big room when it sounded yesterday?
I felt like I was on Broadway. Final 10 seconds here in this one. Jacob Volkmann in control of Lyle Beerbohm. And that will do it. It will go to the judge's decision. We will have that when we return to Las Vegas, Nevada. But at the conclusion of our last bout between Jacob Volkmann and Lyle Beerbohm that went the distance, 3 5-minute rounds, we go inside the cage for the official decision from Tim Hughes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges see this bout the same way. Judge Jarman scores the bout 30-27. Judge Bird 30-27. Judge Smith 29-28. A unanimous decision for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Jacob Volkmann.
So it's Volkmann that gets the decision.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.